Now, I made a YouTube short in regard to the Coruscant Guard, who I regard personally as one of the worst clone divisions in the entirety of the Grand Army of the Republic. And for that, I received a mild bit of flack. But today, I want to tell you about the real, actual, genuine worst guards in the entirety of the Grand Army of the Republic. So bad that they make the 501st, they make every single division in the Grand Army of the Republic look like the 501st. I am not kidding you. These guys are so genuinely terrible. I'm surprised that they even kept them around after the Republic became the Galactic Empire. So, I'm going to talk to you today about the genuine worst group of soldiers in the Grand Army of the Republic. The Kiadi Mundi of the Grand Army of the Republic. I present to you the Senate Guards. Now, the Senate Guards are genuinely the worst of the worst. So bad that there is not a solitary thing that the Senate Guards have done to make them even remotely capable of having my respect. Now, I like most of the Coruscant Guard. I like them very much. I like Commander Thorn, especially Commander Thorn. He went out like a badass. I like Hound, I like Thyre, I like Stone, I like Reese, I like the two other guys that went with Yoda to whatever planet that was on the first episode. I really like them. But the Senate Guard is one of the handful of corps that do absolutely nothing throughout the entirety of the Clone Wars. Also, Commander Fox. I don't like Fox. He's kind of a dick. So today we're getting into the Senate Guard, what they have done, what their accomplishments are, and why I hate them with every fucking fiber of my body. So, let's go. Now I'm going to make a quick distinction real quickly, just so nobody's confused. I'm talking about the Republic Senate Guard, not the Imperial Senate Guard. These guys are awesome. I like these guys. They're great. These guys, however, I hate them with every fiber of my being. They are absolutely useless. The Senate Guard is usually referred to by multiple names. The Blue Guard, the Republic Guard, the Defenders of Democracy, and the Boys in Blue. Wait a minute, what the fuck? That's the 501st, you little shit! Now, the Senate Guard is supposed to be referred to are Defenders of the Galaxy, Defenders of Democracy, an elite group of individuals tasked with doing nothing except for defending the most. Now, the Senate Guard in general is supposed to be an elite security force charged with protecting the Galactic Senate as bodyguards for the Supreme Chancellor and as bodyguards of the Galactic Republic. These people are supposed to be the elite of the elite, the individuals who you would swear to protect your life and to guard you, even if it means risking their own. Unfortunately, these are not the same people that they are thought to be. They are traitors, they will murder you, and they will do everything in their power to basically be the worst at their job in every conceivable way. And no guard pisses me off more than the main man of this video, Pharaoh Argus, which, oh fucking boy, this is gonna be great! Now for a bit of a recap, this entire shtick with this guy happens in Star Wars Season 1, Episode 9, The Cloak of Darkness. After the capture of Nute Gunray, Ahsoka Tano, and Master Luminara, who I have already talked about, are essentially transporting Nute Gunray to Coruscant so he can stand trial for treason against the Republic and for crimes against the citizens of the Republic and creating an army to stand up against the Grand Army. So, effectively, this is our plot line. Nute Gunray is captured, he's being taken to Coruscant, he's supposed to stand trial, and these guys are involved because, of course, they have to be, because they have to protect the valuable merchandise that has been sent to Coruscant. The problem is that this guy's a traitor because he's friends with Count Dooku, which somebody should have ran a background check on that guy. Why wouldn't you have done that? He betrays the Republic, gets Nute Gunray to a Corvette, and he decides to just run his mouth until he gets murdered by a Asajj Ventress and gets stabbed in the back. So, effectively, not only is he a traitor, but he's a dead traitor, so I guess that really works out in the end. Now, the Senate elite guards show up multiple times throughout the entirety of the Clone Wars, and they are about as useless as you can find. They tried to fight the Zillo Beast, they don't do anything. They tried to defend Duchess Satine from being assassinated, they don't do anything. It's all Obi-Wan Kenobi for protecting Duchess Satine that entire route. Every part of protecting Duchess Satine specifically falls on the shoulders of Obi-Wan Kenobi. In fact, at every single turn, the Senate guards don't do anything, and they are referred to as completely useless, especially when shown on screen. And that does not show any more apparent than in the Star Wars episode Hostage Crisis. So, a bit of a recap on Hostage Crisis. Essentially, Zillo the Hutt needs to be freed from the grasp of the Grand Army of the Republic. Bounty hunters basically seize control of the Senate building and take hostages, completely unaware that Anakin Skywalker is inside the building. At the end of the day, Cad Bane, along with several other individuals, bounty hunters, take everyone hostage, free Zillo the Hutt, and are allowed to leave the planet. The problem is that in the very first handful of scenes, the Senate elite guards are all taken down very, very easily. They have no ability to fight. They have no ability to defend. They were traitors all over the place. No one has any competency whatsoever. In fact, they are so terrible that Cad Bane and his entire group of assassins and bounty hunters just decided to walk straight into the Senate building without barely being deterred. In one fucking scene, 10 guards were murdered brutally by a group of bounty hunters, and nothing happened. Nothing. They didn't do anything. Legitimately, there was only one person in that entire group of 10 Senate guards that actually did something. He pointed out Aura Singh, and then he got shot in the face. Everyone else just seemingly died without putting up a fight. One of them got their neck snapped. The other ones got blasted away. The other 5, I think, got killed by Aura Singh with a sniper rifle. Effectively, 10 guards should have been enough to at least damage Cad Bane in some way, shape, or form, but none of them did anything. They all just seemingly got shot, died, got their armor stolen, and then more troops proceeded to even die more. Like, how do you even compete with that? So basically, here's the shtick of this entire video. These Senate guards are supposed to be elite members that are supposed to defend society and supposed to defend democracy no matter what. But instead, over the course of the entirety of the Clone Wars, these guys have done absolutely nothing to protect society, to maintain order, or to do anything, including protecting the individuals that they're supposed to protect. They couldn't protect the Senate, they couldn't protect Padme, they couldn't protect Anakin, they couldn't protect Duke Gunray from being recaptured by Asajj Ventress. Instead, one of those guys was a traitor who was openly friends with Count Dooku, and who only received his job because his dad used to be a part of that same guard. A handful of Senate guards couldn't even stop Cad Bane from keeping multiple individuals as hostage, and these elite guards were then replaced by an authoritarian police force whose only job is literally to subjugate civilians, stop them from being able to protest, and follow the whims and the orders of Palpatine, because he is the only person that they reasonably answer to. And then Palpatine even took it one step further, to replace the Senate Guard with his own personal, distinguished regime of Imperial bodyguards, who were so efficient at their job that they were specifically trained to be able to fight Vader and overpower him just in case he decided to turn against the Emperor.